Okay, so Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I'll just do the quick, 30-second review here. Like the fact that it had a very much Sam Raimi feel to it, so you get the POV shots, lots of weird things related to eyes, and solid acting from your two main leads. And main leads, Benedict and Elizabeth. I mean, I liked it. Dense, my second favorite film out of Marvel Phase 4. That's a short review. Definitely worth seeing on a big screen. I mean, there's a lot of really unique and interesting set pieces. This would probably be intense to have seen in 3D as well. I like the horror comedy aspects because it's Sam Raimi, that's what he does. There's also some Bruce Campbell in there. So I thought it was good. Second favorite out of the Phase 4, which is not saying much because I've only enjoyed two Phase 4 films so far. This and Spider-Man. If you're on the fence about seeing it, did you enjoy WandaVision? If you said yes, it's the continuation of that story. Did you see Marvel's What If? If you did, partial continuation of some of those plot threads. Predominantly the Illuminati scene. Now, I don't think I really ruined much because they showed enough of that in the trailers to give you an idea of what's going on. So now a bit more of the slightly more in-depth, there will be some spoilers. So, I think it is what they call, it's like Defender Sorcerer, because not Sorcerer's Supreme anymore, it's like Sorcerer Defender. So there's multiple versions of Doctor Strange in this. With America Chavez, whose ability is to punch star-shaped holes through reality. I tried to read about her character. People made a big deal about, this character is probably the alphabet. And I was like, okay, well, didn't find a lot. And I was like, okay, is this character tied to Doctor Strange in any way? Not really. But they needed to do multiverse stuff. And she's from the multiverse. She punches stars that make holes in the multiverse. So they needed her. Okay. You get her background through a trip down memory lane, which is actually them in an alternate universe stepping on a place that said, we can help you go back through memory lane for a low fee. So that was weird. Because you also mentioned, too, that in other universes you don't pay for food. But this one mentioned, storing your memories, essentially, and revisiting them for a small fee. So, Scarlet Witch has gone evil, and she wants the person who can open portals throughout realities to go different realities because she wants to get her kids back. Okay. So you get to have people dealing with what's Strange did in multiple realities, and then Scarlet Witch wanting to take over the Wanda of another universe so she could have her kids back. I don't know if they couldn't get Bethany to be back in this, because I'm like, there's no Vision in any of these. Maybe this kind of got into work out. But again, the stalwart of Phase 4, Wong, is in this. Yes, Wong has currently appeared in more Phase 4 films than anybody else. He's in 3. So more than Doctor Strange, who's in 2. Decent amounts of comedy. It's like, Spider-Man. There's other powers of Spider. What does it come out of his butt? I don't think so. I've never asked. I'm like, okay, there's enough lighthearted humor bits to go through. Definitely some moments where my wife was like, I don't know if I can watch, weird tentacled monster fighting people, or, necromancy, battling shadowed spirits, giant demons. This is in Third Eye things. This is obviously the scariest Marvel film, which doesn't say much. Overall, I thought it was good. I mean, there were enough nods that I really enjoyed. There's a scene where, again, spoiler time, when you see Patrick Stewart in the X-Men The Animated Series Wheelchair, they actually do a little bit from the theme song. And I was like, I like that. That's really good. So, I thought it was actually really well done. Dense. there's a lot. But again, you're talking about, we've gone from traveling back and forth in time, which is tough, to jumping between realities, which is also on the tougher side. Just because, your average casual movie fan is probably not going to be that well versed in the ability of traveling back and forth between realities, even though they've done it in other Marvel films so far. Like Under the Spider-Verse did it, where they brought all the Spider-Men together. The last big Spider-Man movie, which I think grossed either the same amount, or was really close to gross to what Endgame did. And, it was good for them to bring a bunch of other characters. The battle with Scarlet Witch and the Illuminati was... It was one of those moments where I'm kind of like, huh. So she easily defeats... she easily defeats 3 members of the team. Easily. Because when you watch her fight the other 2, you're like, well, they have a lot more struggle than the other 3. Okay. Probably part of the message. But, I thought it was well done. Am I probably going to see some of the other Marvel films that are coming out this year? I don't know. Wakanda Forever, wait for a trailer to drop, and I'll probably wait to see how people react to it. It won't be an opening weekend thing. Love and Thunder, same thing. I don't dig Bro Thor. I very much want to see how much they do with the Guardians. If the Guardians have a decent role, a lot longer than, Thor showing up and walking away because he needs to find himself. Again, this is his 4th film, so he should probably try to find himself and figure out his place in the universe again. I don't know, but I like this one. I like the way it ended. When it comes to your trailer sequences, 1 helps you figure out, Strange 3. Got introduced, his love interest in the comics. And, if you want to sit down for the funny one, you get to see Bruce Campbell reliving a sequence that he's done multiple times, multiple Sam Raimi films. All in all, I enjoyed it. Thought it was definitely worth watching. Definitely worth seeing it in theaters from how visually impressive it is. But it's already been out for a few weeks, so if you've wanted to have seen it, you probably already have seen it.